Yo, I'm Jason, here Francis and Blair.
Yo.
Today we're talking about bestiality or zoophilia. Take us away, Blair.
Lead us in.
After plenty of requests after last week's show on orgies, we decided that we were going to cover bestiality and zoophilia. After Watching 2 videos on Vice. Did you guys watch both the videos on Vice?
Yeah.
I'm kind of...
Were they the animal fuckers about legal bestiality in
fucking Cambodia or something.
Denmark?
Oh, that one, yeah.
And then the guys fucking the donkeys in
I don't know where it was.
Cambodia,
I think it was Cambodia.
or Mexico or somewhere.
Yeah.
Where like everybody was fucking donkeys.
That was weird. I watched them, but I kind of wish I didn't.
Yeah, you can't unwatch
What has
a
been
guy
seen cannot be
fucking
unseen.
a donkey.
Yeah.
Quite a sick feeling in my stomach, really, from watching those.
When that dude turned the corner, and he's like, you know what's coming. You know what's coming, and you think it's going to be fine. But you turn the corner, it's just not.
Yeah, it's something different.
Yeah.
I'm not keen to fuck a donkey or see a guy fucking the donkey again.
No.
Okay, you may not be keen, but should it be allowed?
Well, it didn't look like the donkey was getting hurt. The donkey looked happy.
But the thing is, the donkey just doesn't have a say in the matter.
Yeah, I suppose that's the issue.
That's where the issue comes in.
Yeah, the donkey could definitely say no.
With a swift kick to the balls.
Yeah. Like if that donkey didn't want to be there, you'd know it.
Yeah.
Was it a male or female donkey?
I think they were female donkeys.
No.
I don't know. I'm assuming they were female donkeys. Donkeys are strong though. If they don't want you there, they'll fuck you up.
It was a female donkey.
Okay.
Okay.
So
They even talk about it in the thing.
So does that make it right?
You obviously didn't pay attention. Doesn't make it right.
No. do we not have a moral obligation to satisfy these donkeys?
No.
No. I just thought I'd ask.
Okay. Well, Jason didn't answer. What's Jason's
I'm
perspective?
still thinking about it. No.
Maybe they have a right to a male donkey to satisfy them.
Potentially.
As far as like rules of nature,
Yeah. But is that not being speciesist?
I think we're allowed to be speciesist.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't know, like, do you know where it all started? Where it ended up becoming like illegal?
How far back in time do you want to go?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I know you're
I don't
supposed
know.
to do research.
It's a really hard topic to research.
It maybe just started
It
as a
feel weird
religious,
googling this.
as a religious thing. Like, no, you can't fuck animals.
Like, what about like sort of in Greece and shit like that? They did some weird shit back then,
Yeah.
like ancient Greece.
My guess is that it would have been okay in ancient Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can fuck anything. But you couldn't be fucked by a donkey. That wouldn't be okay in Greece.
No.
Okay.
So I'm pretty certain about that.
Yeah.
I'm reasonably certain about that.
Okay.
Because sex in Greece was something that you did on other people. That's why they fucked their slaves, but their slaves didn't fuck them.
Oh.
That wasn't okay.
Okay. Seems fair.
All right. Well, from the research I attempted anyway, I was always wondering if I'd get a knock on the door from the police. Like,
Did you have the Purell beside you
Yeah.
after you did the keyboard?
I was really careful about what I typed in as well. But anyway, I found 2 people that have died from sex with animals. One was a woman who had sex with a dog.
How did she die?
Well,
Dog eats.
apparently she was allergic to the dog semen.
She went into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah,
Like a severe allergic reaction.
Yeah.
and she died. So it's not something you'd test for.
Well,
Allergic
like
to dog
commonly,
semen.
yeah.
They have people that test semen. Like at the ESR, our like CSI people, they have people that are trained in identifying semen. So someone gets raped and they look and they're like, yep, that's human. Send it off to DNA testing. Or they're like, no, that's a horse.
Yeah.
Or no, that's a dog. There's a guy whose job is to to
Well, the
check
thing with CSI and those
species.
TV shows and stuff make you think semen's everywhere. So obviously somebody's job is specifically that because it's fucking everywhere.
Semen is everywhere. That's why we don't have a black light in here.
Whoa.
I'm glad we don't.
Why don't we get a black light in here?
No.
I can get one.
Not that I have anything to hide, but...
Just the roof glows.
You think quite highly of me then. Because what's the other thing? There's bestiality, which is just having sex with animals. And then there's zoophilia.
Which is
Being-
loving
which is
animals.
loving animals. Do you think there should be any
Well,
difference
did
there?
you watch the Animal Fuckers
Yeah.
documentary? Yeah. So the guy who was getting fucked by his dog, like, it's weird, but he's not hurting the dog at all. Although you can train a dog.
And he
to do
says,
nearly
like, the
anything.
thing he does, he just sort of, like, presents himself.
Yeah,
and then the
but
dog just sort of hops on. You know?
I bet you could train an animal to give itself electric shocks.
Yeah.
So, like, he's trained the dog to fuck him. Doesn't necessarily mean the dog wants to fuck him. He's
Yeah.
just trained it to.
Yeah.
In the zoo, they trained a monkey to, like, present itself for injections. Because they gave the monkey diabetes. Fucking zoos are always giving animals diabetes.
What, to test them or from the bad
From the
diet?
diet.
Yeah.
So they gave it diabetes and then, like, they trained it so that it'll come up to the cage and they inject it.
And it's not something it wants to do, but
No.
they've trained it to do it.
Yeah, and it's long-acting insulin, so it doesn't know that injection makes it feel better. But they trained it to get, like, stabbed. Surely you could train a dog to get stabbed by a penis.
Or to stab somebody with their penis.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it wants to. So, in that case,
It comes back to
still,
that consent sort
is
of
it
thing,
still
like-
wrong?
Yeah.
So the man himself, he liked it though.
Yeah.
No,
He enjoyed
yeah.
it. Okay. Mm.
So maybe it is still wrong if he's had to train his dog to fuck him.
Mm. Jesus. Suppose it depends how it started.
No?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure that someone... I'm sure he must have trained that dog to fuck him.
How would you get the dog in there to start with?
Training.
tree.
Maybe he had someone help.
Yeah. Well, there was another one with that lady and her husband. Like, she wanted to be fucked by the dog, and the husband sort of guided the dog to do it. Like,
Was this a real case or was it on TV?
it was on that documentary.
Oh, was it?
Documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of an episode of Rake. Oh, there's the Rake, the Australian lawyer one.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was on your documentary. The one you forced us to watch.
Yeah.
That you're not now remembering references to.
And she's the one who's, like, pushing to make it illegal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
No.
I guess is that kind of training? Like, he helped line the dog up?
Well, that is.
The thing is, Denmark and Finland are some of the happiest countries in the world. Like,
Do you think this is the key difference?
The key difference. We'd all be happier if bestiality was legal.
If we had the option.
we'll never know.
I don't think that's the key
Like,
difference.
surely...
right?
I'm all for people doing what they want so long as they're not hurting animals. But I don't think the world would be a better place if we could fuck animals.
The line has to be drawn somewhere.
Yeah.
That line is drawn at fucking animals.
According to Jason.
Yeah, I'd draw that line there. I got this other one. I couldn't find a date, or really, I don't know how true this is, but apparently a man got fucked by a horse and died of acute peritonitis. Yeah, you did science.
Whereabouts is it? Yeah, peritonitis.
Oh, that's way different than what I said. All right. Yeah, so which means his colon ruptured and he died.
That's really rough.
That's what you'd expect to happen.
Horses are pretty big.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a good lot of muscle behind.
Although the story also says that he had, where is it? Hundreds of hours of footage of him and other men having sex with horses.
Oh, so that was just the
Like-
unlucky one.
Hundreds of hours.
That's...
How many gig is hundreds of hours?
It was all on VHS, bro.
Depends on the quality.
You could
not
still
ultra.
code that into a gig.
It might not
Well,
be-
how many VHS tapes
It
is
was
that?
hundreds of...
What are
I
they?
think each
Like,
like 3 hours.
were they?
Unless they're on long play, then it's 9 hours.
I thought long
They're about
play was 3
about-
hours.
Oh, maybe. I might be wrong.
Oh, you could get super big ones that made it up to 9 hours. So even if they were 9
I just
hours...
imagine this room full of tapes.
So 9 hours, call it 10. Hundreds of hours. What are we talking, like 200-300 hours? That's
A
like
lot.
30, at least 30. It's like a stack taller than me of VHS tapes of horse fucking.
Nice.
Wow.
If that's what they're into.
Imagine the dude whose job it is to like watch all of those tapes. There's like
And
some
determined that it's hundreds of hours worth.
some police officer who has to watch all of them. I guess you could watch
But
them
then the
all
thing
on
is, I don't
fast
think
forward.
they'd have to, because they're not watching it for any sort of evidence or anything like that.
Yeah.
I fucking
Maybe
could've
they've
done.
got to identify all of the guys.
Yeah. The
and
horse,
arrest them
the
all.
horse that killed him.
Yeah.
Identify the horse.
I guess you could watch it on fast forward, but still, 100 hours.
I don't know
Hundreds
if they would
of
watch it all.
I don't think they would.
I think they would.
No.
I think they'd be looking for like all the different guys.
Well, it depends where it was.
Oh yeah,
It could have been,
legal.
yeah, it would have been legal.
Yeah. Not necessarily. It doesn't
probably-
say where they were.
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so
Sounds like Denmark to me.
That sounds that happy place, so.
not so happy until your colon gets penetrated by a horse.
Depends what you're into.
Yeah.
To each their own. Eh?
Yeah.
Well, some people want to get eaten. I guess some people want to get their colon ruptured by a horse.
Yeah. Nah.
No,
No.
this isn't going in a good place.
No, it's not.
Mm.
What's that? Ooh.
So you have some scenarios to run, Jason.
Just wondering what it would take for you to like a donkey. Like, where's your
Where's
dollar
your
figure?
Oh,
Yeah.
dollar figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Everybody's got a price.
Because really, pretend the donkey's not moving. It's just it's just something warm, and I'm imagining cushiony.
Like warm apple pie.
Yeah. Like it's not like for
I'm
what?
just putting this foot, I don't want to go down this path.
If you were
but-
quick, you could be done in like 10 minutes or something, maybe.
Hypothetically.
Maybe
I don't know if I could, but my price would have to be in the hundreds of thousands. Like a good couple $100,000.
Okay, what if
That's if I could.
would it make
at
a
all.
difference if no one knew or people knew?
I don't know.
Like say 100,000, but everyone in the world knows you fucked a donkey.
Nah,
No, so you'd need more.
I'd need more.
Yeah. But if no one knew, would the price drop? Like
Potentially.
you knew that no one would know, but there was just like
It'd make it more difficult because you'd have to prove to the person who's
no.
giving you the money.
Ignore that. The donkey itself can pay you somehow.
The donkey pays me.
Yeah.
Like once you finish, it's like a little hatch opens. Here's your money.
That's what you're going in to get.
Yeah.
no.
Explode.
Like your cum is the key to unlock it.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I
No,
could.
but
fucking
there
donkey.
must be a figure.
I just think like biologically.
You're
I
on a
don't
lot of
know.
drugs.
What if
Oh,
like you can have a porno sitting on top of his back or something?
just my laptop sitting on top of the donkey.
I don't know why I'm picturing this so much.
Whoa, okay. What's your figure? So a figure if everyone knew and a figure if no one knows.
If everyone knew,
Hmm.
you know, I'd
Your
say,
life would change, but I mean, I think a lot of people say you got like 3 mil or something, they'd be like, "Yeah, I'd fuck a donkey for 3 mil."
exactly.
Like,
There'd be a lot of people saying like,
yeah, 3 mil. That's a lot of
Yeah.
money. Like,
But you'd have this fucking stigma around you all the time.
That's why I'm thinking like several hundreds of thousands. Like I could pay my mortgage off,
And then you could
life's,
live in
life's
your
now
house
different.
because you're not going to go
You
outside.
can get
Yeah.
a big farm with some donkeys.
Unlock all these.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it would, with everyone knowing, it would be in the millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
People
I'd
not
need
knowing,
at
like-
least 2 mil. Like, fuck a
'Cause
donkey,
no, the thing
never
is-
have to work again.
The thing is, you'd never be able to work again because people. I'm not hiring you.
I don't know if
Fuck
it'd be
the
that
donkey.
big of an issue.
Yeah, you would.
You reckon?
You could go. I don't know.
no, I don't think
Maybe.
it'd be that bad.
But like, depending on if
I work
you-
with builders. Builders are really grotty. Some of them would think it was awesome.
you could go to Cambodia and no one would think any worse of you
No.
because everybody does it,
It's a big statement.
which is a weird ass thing. But no, okay. If everyone knew, millions. If no one knew,
$5.
YOLO.
Enough to buy lunch, eh?
Taxi ride home.
Yeah.
Nah.
From watching
That'd
this
be
by
a
stalkers,
100%,
so
yeah.
it probably would be quite difficult. Like, I did actually feel quite sick just watching them.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, like...
But it's because they were conditioned towards that being
Yeah, I
okay.
suppose if you grow up with it in your culture, it's
Yeah.
quite different.
Because they did it to practice for the real thing.
Yeah, and a lot of them sounded like they couldn't get the real thing as well, so they were just like...
Well, they were like, what were they, like 13, 14-year-old boys?
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, yeah, I fucked a donkey.
They asked them, when did you
Alright
first
then.
do it? And so, no, when I was like 13.
And then there was the weird taxi driver who just enjoyed donkeys, and his
Yeah.
wife wasn't too happy about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why would it have to be donkeys either?
Donkeys
Well,
probably
what else
easy-
would it be?
Probably a lot of
Chickens?
donkeys in the country.
Like, you'd kill a chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
He wouldn't, but...
Thank you.
Just so gentle.
Just so we're clear, I'd destroy that chicken. No.
Now, what other research did you find?
Oh man, okay, so there's a woman on Reddit who I'm a 21-year-old female who's been practicing bestiality since I was around 12 years old.
12?
Yeah, I'm sure I've read this earlier.
That's different.
Oh, I missed that part.
I consider myself an otherwise normal person who leads a typical life as a college student.
12 is really young.
I was really young.
Especially, she was having sex with a family dog. And
Yeah, I think the 12-year-old part is a little bit fucked up.
Those are spanner in the works.
Yeah.
because she's underage.
You're not
But there's
super
no-
aware of everything.
I mean, it sounds like she's from America anyway, so
It's already weird.
it's already illegal to have sex with an animal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a little bit weird. Like, you can imprint some strange stuff at
that
12
age.
years old.
Yeah.
Maybe why she's so into it.
Well, she's had
goes on to-
boyfriends.
yeah, it goes on to talk about how she doesn't have her own dog, so she has to borrow a dog. I don't think she's telling them what she's doing with the dog. She's like, I'll walk your dog.
Go behind the bush, eh?
So she likes men and dogs now, from what it says in there. So when the opportunity arises, she'll still have sex with a dog.
Fuck. But that would come down to like the psychology of it because she was 12.
Yeah, that's a little
There'll be
bit
a-
weird.
I think that does it go into like how it started?
Although it doesn't really sound like a fetish.
No.
The Doberman.
Most
Does it
most fetishists are men.
It's almost a man. It's like a bear.
Doberman.
Yeah.
Doberman's like a really scary looking black dude.
Says she doesn't have to worry
Not
about.
like a really tank one, but like a skinny kind of one.
Okay,
Are
so
they?
Yeah, Doberman's skinny.
Okay.
says she doesn't have to suffer from dogs having premature ejaculation.
Suffer.
But she's obviously not allergic to the semen.
Yeah. That's
Apparently,
12
from reading
thing is
this as well.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Apparently, when the dog comes, his penis starts to knot, so it swells.
It had a link, but no one was too keen to click on the picture.
No, but
was it of the dog penis?
Yeah,
was it?
I think so. I didn't click on it. Apparently, the base like swells up.
Yeah.
It gets stuck in there. Man, that's gonna swell up pretty big.
Someone described it the size of an orange.
Size of an orange.
That's what it says in here.
That's insane.
And apparently that's pleasurable.
Jesus. Oranges are fucking huge.
She then talks about if the dog's not very experienced, it can somehow try and pull out early and cause pain.
Yeah, I'm sure trying to pull an orange out would be painful.
I'd imagine it would be.
What the
These people exist.
And we're just the ones sitting in a room talking about it.
Yeah, whose were?
I guess we're slightly better.
It's only... Well,
This is for educational purposes only.
yeah.
Who are we educating?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, just... The 12.
Oh, man.
Because now she's in college, so it's been a good... What's that?
Oh, she says she's 21, so nine years of fucking dogs. Does she say she fucks any other animals? Oh, I think she says somewhere that she's tried some stuff with female horses.
Female horses.
Yeah,
What?
I'm sure it says that here somewhere.
That-
Well, I don't know what you'd do with a female horse.
no.
Unless you're a man.
Yeah. There is someone that
But obviously
says
she's not a man, okay?
there is a
can wipe
dog
that
who's
off
got
the
more
table.
human poon than I have. Fuck my life.
Open to comments. That's what you get.
Oh, someone says a large orange. Then someone says, so a grapefruit then.
Really?
An entire grapefruit. Wow. Oh, man. Someone else says, if you give humans some sort of dog AIDS, I'm going to be so pissed. Cats get cat AIDS.
Fair
enough.
Feline AIDS. Okay, there's tons of pages of stuff about fucking a dog, and I can't find the bit about fucking a horse.
I don't know why it would be a female horse, though.
Well, I'm pretty sure it said female horse.
Would you know what was said around it?
Nah.
I don't remember reading that. It might have been something else too.
Might have been some extra research you did.
Some extra research. Yeah, I didn't research this at all, except for those two Vice documentaries.
Yeah.
Vice documentaries are awesome.
That was weird, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are very weird.
Mm.
Like yeah.
How do they get funding for that?
I'm guessing just YouTube.
Because they didn't have that many views. Maybe some of the other ones have.
They made a lot of videos.
Yeah.
But they don't look like they do
they play on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
Yeah, they
It is an interesting subject, but it's just one that'd be hard to fucking make.
Depends what country you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have more animal fucking to talk about?
Well, we need to go into that sort of like zoophile sort of thing a bit more. Like,
Well, yeah. So where would you draw the line? Did you make it flat out illegal?
Would I make it illegal?
And well, obviously in New Zealand, where we are, it is.
I think it's probably better off staying illegal. Like, the dog might seem into it, but it could just be training.
and you thing is, you can't tell. You just like either way if it is or isn't.
Yeah.
So it's better to err on the side of caution and say that it's not keen.
Yeah.
You know?
What do they do with you? And like,
I don't think life is fundamentally worse because we're not allowed to fuck animals.
Yeah.
what do they do with you if they catch you? Like, do they put you in jail, or do they?
I think so.
The thing is, if you go to jail, you just get fucked by an animal again. Am I right? Hey.
Well, like, would you get?
There'd be fines. There'd be
Yeah,
restrictions
fines.
Would you get a
against
shrink?
you. You'd get put on a list.
Yeah.
You'd
Community service and shit.
Yeah. Not at a like a
Animal shelter.
animal shelter. Yeah. But like, there'd be fines. You'd be put on a list. I think you could get jail time.
Yeah,
Because like, what's the thing on animal cruelty? Because that's what it come down to.
if you were like harming animals, you might get some jail time, like really hurting them.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd get jailed for having a dog fuck you.
Yeah,
No.
I suppose it
Yeah,
depends on
no.
the situation.
You'd
You'd be not allowed to have a dog
get
anymore.
some fines, and I don't know if a list exists.
There's a list for
That
everything.
must be,
Yeah.
must do. I wouldn't imagine there'd be many people on it.
And I don't think it'll be super public.
Yeah,
You're not like
I've
applying
used-
for a job and then like do a background security check or whatever, and then it's like
yeah.
convicted of having a dog fight. They might actually.
You're not really dangerous to the public, I suppose.
Because is it a criminal offence?
Yeah.
I believe it is. Even just like watching it,
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
objectionable material.
Because if you watch it here, you get in trouble. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You always hear
Yeah.
about those stories of like people going to their friends' houses and trying to find the most horrific thing they can, play on
Yeah.
their computer. And I heard
Change
someone,
their desktop background.
Some of that objectionable material stuff is bullshit, though. Like the new porn laws in England.
That's a whole other topic.
Yeah. Maybe that could be another topic.
Yeah, maybe that could be next time.
Yeah. Face sitting, pro or con.
I'm not sure where else we can go from this. We're all in agreement that it really shouldn't be legal.
Yeah.
Even zoophiles that they say they're in love with an animal.
What about
You
if
don't
you
know
see-
if the animal feels the same way.
Okay, what about if you're just into animals and you masturbate to pictures of pretty animals?
So long as no one's like hurt those pretty animals, I think that's fine.
Okay.
I worked with a guy who liked cows far too much.
Actually?
Yeah. Not like that, but he'd just like slow down and wave to the cows. He thought they looked feminine. He was a bit odd.
Can you like tell us more on this, dude?
Oh no, that was just it. Like he worked on a farm and he liked all his cows. He
Yeah?
thought they were pretty. They had feminine eyes
Wow.
and shit. I think he converted his horn in his car to a moo sound, and like he'd drive slowly past cows and like toot the mooing horn. He loved cows. It was a bit weird.
Well, each to their own, I suppose. Nice.
Okay.
Pretty animal.
Is that it? That's probably the best place to end the
Yeah,
podcast.
like-
Is a dude who's just really nice to pretty looking cows.
Pretty cows.
Sounds good to me.
Hmm?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back next week or a week after that, maybe,
Possibly.
possibly.
Sweet. Cheers, guys.
So yeah.
So yeah.